My name is Matthew Elkill. I spoke to Marcia Nunez outside the courtroom about having no pretrial transcripts for the court hearing when I appeared before the Honorable Judge DeVisa in December 2009. Also, the dismissal of my criminal charges, as also in front of the Honorable Diane Pincus. I had no pretrial transcripts, but yet I was asked about a plea agreement. The Honorable Judge Pincus asked me that my attorney said she spoke to me. She did not do so. After court, I realized it was from the public defender's office, which has been dismissed. The plea agreement was unfavorable. This is a probationary period while my attorney has caused grievous harm in this area by leaking information out to the court, to Mr. Masters, my landlord's lawyer. I'm innocent of these facts and allegations, but yet I was grilled by the Honorable Judge Pincus for 2 hours as my attorney and the prosecutor talked about suppressing evidence in this hearing. I'd like you to listen to Mr. Richard Parker, and I'm telling him the serious problems my attorney has caused me. I have no transcripts. Listen for yourself. He also asked me if I wanted an apple or a donut. Do I understand?
Okay, so it would appear to me that the best thing that we can do that would allow you to use your existing programs and read your discovery is if we scan your discovery onto disks and give you the disks, and then your Dragon program or Zoom text will read it to you.
Yeah, I explained that to Barbara Unger. I said I need some, I can't use both programs at once. I could use both programs at once.
Well, it makes no sense to use both programs at once because the way they work is, as I understand it, Dragon will read it out loud, whatever is on the screen.
Let me put it this way. Both programs will fight with each other.
Yeah, he explained that to me.
Okay.
But you would only use one at a time anyway.
But see, I tried doing this at home to see if I could get, if I could do it. Is, let's say I have a scanner reading all my documents in, okay? All right, this and this. Now I go back to write it down. I have to get out of that program. That means I have to close it down. You know what I mean? And then I'm trying to remember, well, what day, what time, what set, and try to write it down. I can't.
I understand. That would require you having a second computer, right? That's what we're talking about. So the Office of the Public Defender isn't going to do that. Now, what we will do is we will take I think we will, scan your documents on, there's two ways your documents go. Do you have a scanner at home?
It's not a good scanner.
Okay. So, if we take your documents and scan them onto a disk, your computer will be able to read that disk.
Yeah.
And you can, I don't know how many disks all this stuff has to be scanned onto.
A lot.
Well, I don't know how much we'll scan or what it will cost us or whatever. But that seems to be the best thing that we can do for you. The issue of your being able to take notes,
I can't write. I cannot.
I understand that, but I don't know that that's, if you will, for lack of a better way of saying it, I don't know that that's our problem.
Well, because it's always been a problem for me.
No, that's your problem.
I cannot.
To what we have to provide you with the ability for you to be able to read your stuff. Taking notes about it is a separate issue.
No, that's under the ADA. Basically, it says, like note reader, scribe, okay? And since I can't have, a live person reading this stuff to me, assistive technology would be my note reader, okay? We're a scribe, I should say, okay? And either be, a person standing there I need this, tighten it out, or I can say, okay, I can put a couple pages back on my computer, or assistive technology, which would be my scribe, basically. And
Scribe, what do you think?
a scribe is a person, is in school or someplace, he'd write down notes off the board.
We're not gonna do that, we're not gonna.
Well, then I have no way of listen, I have no way of doing this, okay?
Okay, we're talking, first of all, we're confronting two separate issues. One is your ability to read your discovery. That seems to be an issue that we can in fact deal with, okay? The issue of your being able to take notes would really require you to have a separate computer that would be up and running at the same time that you would be reading. Okay. Now, I have to inquire of the Office of the Public Defender Headquarters as to whether or not they feel that that's something that is our responsibility or that we would be willing to take on, as opposed to maybe you having to go to whatever agencies that might be able to provide you with that kind of assistance.
Okay, I have funding under TBI fund, okay?
I don't know what TBI
It's
is.
the brain injured fund is supposed to be,
Yeah.
and I had assistive technology, but what happened, the motherboard was dead on the, on the laptop, okay? And there's no way I can fix it, it's dead. And if you could manage, maybe to give Robert Unger some permission to assist me in getting some funds, it wouldn't cost you nothing.
So far, you have not told me funds for what?
It's funds from the, it's funds from,
Forget who it's from. For what?
so you wouldn't have to have the burden of paying for any of the disk or assistive technology from this fund.
No, you need to talk to me very specifically. What is it that you want?
All right, is it, are we talking what you can help me with, or what we can do with funding?
This is what I'm talking about. Do you want a banana? Do you want an apple? Do you want a donut? You know what I mean? You have to.
Okay, all right, let me, what do you want? Okay. Either you can get permission from whatever to get a second computer, and the burden of expense falls on you. If Barbara Unger can assist me in going through the TBI fund, because I'm a client of the TBI fund, there's more than enough ample funds where you wouldn't have to put any expense out of your pocket, which would not burden your agency.
But I'm asking you a very direct question. Forget about talking about money to me now.
Okay, this is what I need.
What is it that you need?
I need another computer where I can sit there and run Dragon, or I can run Dragon on and make notes.
You need a computer.
I need another system.
That's what you need.
And I need, yes, I need, if you want,
You need a computer where you can sit down and either take notes, or you can put Dragon on that computer so you take notes on your other computer. That's what you need,
yeah,
right?
with a 25-inch screen.
Well, I don't know if we can get you that.
I can't see, listen, I had
You're magnifying, the programs that you have magnify the type.
listen, the screen I'm using now is a 25-inch, okay?
Yeah.
Now, when words come up, what I have to do is enlarge words, but basically, with that screen, I can magnify more on that page using changing the font, okay? And then that way, I can do what I want. At this point, a smaller screen is getting harder and harder for me to use because I don't have my reading glasses, I don't have my other glasses, which, quote, the jail took and then will not get back and I can't afford to get, which is aggravating everything. I wanted to bring a matter to your...
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Let me deal with one issue.
Okay. And if you want, I can give you specifications and stuff and say, well, here. Because the bottom line is, if this thing does not have enough memory or capacity, Dragon will not run on it.
Well, I mean, it would have the same capacity as any other computer. I mean, how much disk space do you need?
Dragon and Zoom takes a lot of memory. This speech, I don't know, I can dig it up for you, but if you don't have enough memory in this thing, what happens is it runs slow and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't work. It says, I don't have enough brains to run these programs, and it won't do it.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I mean, that's simply put. And I asked Barbara earlier about putting in a dismissal. I have more than enough grounds for a dismissal of the charge.
I don't know about all that. You have to take up with her.
All right, she just says, I'm not getting paid for it. Okay, so I'll put my own
That
dismissal.
has nothing to do with getting paid for it. It has to do whether or not you have a legal ground. She's getting paid
No,
for
she
it.
said she can only represent me criminally. She can't.
Yes, we're only representing one of these criminal charges.
And
That's all.
I brought up, I said, you know, to save you the burden and expense here, a dismissal. But anyhow, here. She gave me a disc, and the bottom line, I tried to write out the best I could. There's in-text, Dragon. The disc has corrupted my program.
What's this?
I got a disc from her. Basically, she didn't know what was on it. She couldn't open it. She said it in court. And that's a copy of the disc.
Yeah, I know what it is. That's your grand jury presentation.
Well, it put a virus into the...
They don't have viruses.
No, it does. Here, where is this?
I use them all the time here in this office.
Here.
Used it a million times.
Um,
I see this letter here from you. It says you got a virus.
I missed a page. Well, anyhow, there's a part in here where I have a printout on the computer.
Yeah.
Okay? And it has about the virus. It says error virus. I can fax it to you right off the computer.
I use these discs a million times.
I'm just trying to show you, right? I can fax you that. I forgot that. I can fax you that page, and it says there's an error, and I'm trying to straighten it out. It's causing havoc in my system.
Well, all right. Well, listen. I will talk to headquarters and see what I can.
Okay. All right. I have a question. It's like I've been trying to talk to Barbara Under. Okay. She's put in medical information, and this was in my discovery. Well, basically, one of the caseworkers has, what's the word? Compromised my medical information, saying I'm not legally blind and this and that. I tried to get her to address the issue, and she won't. I have, this one is Dave Mueller went down, said I was giving up personal information within Saddles Holding James Flora. This is causing all kinds of problems across the board for me, and I told her. And I don't know what to do about it. I can't go to Carol Sand's office. My case is closed. I asked her for assistance in referring me.
Listen to me. I have no idea about all this stuff, okay?
Can you refer me to someone who...
You gotta deal with Barbara, all right?
Okay, she says she's not helping me.
All the Office of the Public Defender does is deal with criminal cases.
Okay. Well, no, the Special Hearings Unit, okay?
They talk to you, whatever they told you.
Case is closed. All right, case is closed.
Yeah.
She told me to go to the Bar Association to get help. Okay. So the Bar Association to get help. I'm in the gym, okay? She's telling me to go down, and she knows that they're not going to help me. Period. In the accommodation, she's supposed to say, "Please, could you speak in my behalf so I can get help from the special hearings?" She goes, "Oh no, this is a special hearings unit. Everything's not a criminal matter to her. So if this is not a criminal matter, I will take the appropriate steps then and file a complaint against the special hearings unit." Got it? Okay?
You have to deal with this.
I have no one to deal with. Okay, Barbara Under is throwing the case, and I'm going to take it as that.
That's right. Wrong way.
No, she's doing everything she can to compromise my case, and I'm going to take it as that from her. Goodbye.
I got no help and assistance from Mr. Parker, but yet he held it against me when I filed ineffective counsel against Barbara E. Unger.